Hello, I'm Tomomi Kakegawa. I'm a professor at the University of Eau Claire, University of Wisconsin Eau Claire, and this is my daughter Maya.
Hello.
And today we are going to show you how to make onigiri, which is rice ball we eat in Japan. It's a popular dish, and you might have seen it in your if you watch anime or you read comic book. It's a popular food that people eat for snack or for lunch. Um, you can buy it at a convenience store, but you can also make it easily at home. And today we're gonna show you two kinds. One is with pickled plum. It's very salty. And another popular filling for rice bowl is tuna salad. So I just mixed drained canned tuna with the mayonnaise. Okay, so these are the two fillings. And to make rice bowl, you need short grain rice. You can buy it at a supermarket, and the brand name often sold is Nishiki or Kokuho. And if you have a rice cooker, you just cook it normally. And if you don't have rice cooker, you should probably, you should probably find. I'm sure there's how to cook Japanese rice kind of video on YouTube, so you can find how to cook them in a pot. But if you have a rice cooker, it's very easy. So cook your rice first, and you have to make rice bowl when the rice is hot. So if you have stored rice in your fridge that's already cold, it will probably not stick to each other. So you need to warm it up once in a microwave and then make rice bowl. But the fresh cooked rice works the best for rice bowl. Okay, and you need a sheet of nori, which is seaweed, and it comes in this kind of a paper-like form. And you don't use the whole. It's too big if you use the whole thing. So you will probably cut in half or even smaller if you don't like seaweed as much. Or you can also eat rice bowl without seaweed if you don't like seaweed at all. It will still taste good even if it's not wrapped in seaweed. Okay, so I'll leave it here. Okay, so to make rice into a ball, you can use some small ball like this, and I'm gonna wet it inside so that the rice doesn't stick. And then put some rice like this, and then put an indent in the middle. And you want to put maybe umeboshi, the pickled plant.
丸ごとでいいんでしょ
Yeah.
ダメ
Marugoto. Yeah. You can put the whole thing. Yeah? And it has a pit in the middle. So be careful when you eat. And then you want to wet your hand. Okay, this is a hand method. Okay. You could, I will show you another method afterwards, but this is when you are just eating yourself or just with your family. You can just use your hand and wet your hand so that it won't stick to your hand. And then you need some salt. Put some salt on your hand, on your wet hand, like this, and spread it in your hand. And then you want to put this rice onto your hand, and then kind of make it into a ball. And if you can, try to make it into triangle, okay? And to do that, you kind of flatten your hand like this and put your rice ball in the middle, and then make the other hand kind of like a mountain, and then push it from off on top, and then rotate, repeat, repeat, repeat. See, you get a triangle rice ball. Okay, let's see if Maya can do it.
Oh.
If Maya can do it, I think you can do it too. So it's still wet, so I'm just gonna put it right here. And then should we try the tuna? Okay, so I'm just gonna put like 1 teaspoon of tuna in the middle, push it in, and then try covering it.
どのくらいこのくらい
Sure. About like quarter teaspoon of salt. Okay. All right, now you can put it on your hand. Yep. Okay. Let's see if it's gonna be round or triangle. Either way, the taste will be good, so don't worry too much. Oh, I think it looks pretty good. Yep, I think that's ready. Ta-da! Okay, so put it down. Okay, so that's hand method.
Oh.
And okay, so if you don't want to use your hand, you could use a piece of plastic like this, and then put it over a bowl, and then put some rice in this bowl, and then put whatever filling. Should we do another plum? So I'm gonna put another plum, and then just put this plastic like this and make it into a ball, and then open it up a little bit so that you can kind of flatten the plastic, and then again you can try to make it into triangle if you like. If not, just make it round ball. So in this way you don't have to touch the rice. Oh, and then in this case you have to put salt afterwards, or actually you can, maybe that was a little bit too much, but oh well, we'll see. Okay, so all right, so this is done. Maybe Maya can do another one with tuna. And then this time maybe we can sprinkle salt first, maybe sprinkle first, salt, a little bit of salt onto the plastic so that it's gonna be around rice on the surface of the rice. And then put the rice and put tuna. More. And rice in Japanese, when it's cooked, we call it gohan or hakumai. But when it's raw, we call it kome. And when it's a plant, we call it ine. So the name for rice changes. Sure, that's good. And when you're wrapping it, make sure the stuffing goes in the middle. Yeah. Once it's somewhat round, you can open the plastic and then redo it, flattening the edges. And then try to make it into a triangle. Okay, yeah, that looks good. All right, so we have 4 rice balls right now, and we still have some rice. I cooked about 2 cups of rice, and so far we made 4 rice balls. I think you can probably make 2 or 3 more. So 2 cups of rice will give you about 6 or 7 rice balls. Okay, so let's see if we can put seaweed, nori, okay? And I like nori, so I would usually use just half of the sheet. And there's shiny side and less shiny side. And visually, it looks nicer if you put the shiny side out and put the rice ball in. But when you eat it, this seaweed tend to stick to your inside of your mouth. And so my trick is to do it the other way. So put the non-shiny side out and then put onigiri inside and then just wrap the edges so that it will be triangle. And then if you like the seaweed to be crispy, eat right away, okay? But if you like it softer seaweed, then leave it for a while until the seaweed get softer. Okay, so Maya can wrap hers. And some people like to make onigiri, the seaweed smaller, so maybe you can make a smaller piece, skinnier piece maybe. You could use scissors to cut it. I'm just doing it by hand. So if you like not so much, then you can have skinnier seaweed and then make it like that. So you have some rice sticking out and you can start eating from the rice or from the seaweed. Okay. So Maya, do you want to taste any of this? Which one? That one. Okay. So Maya is going to taste test for you. That crispy sound from the seaweed. Okay, yeah, she hasn't gotten the medal, so let's see if she can get to the medal. What was it? Tuna. Is it good? All right. So I hope you can make onigiri and try your own onigiri. Yeah, so yeah, Maya was saying when you eat the one with pickled plum, which has a pit, be careful so that you won't break your teeth. Okay, so thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Bye bye.